Hello and welcome to Watching the Watchers. This is a third video on the coronavirus outbreak from Wuhan, China, as death toll apparently rises to 81. Yes, this was a key topic today among many people. One guy came up to me, a devout NASA believer, came up to me and said, "Oh, we're all effed, you know." So what's that? This virus is going to kill us all. I was like, mate, it's something like 2 in every 100 people might die, and it's in SARS it was 8 in every 100 people that died, apparently, something like that. You know, so it's basically 10 times less, or 9 times less deadly. No, 8 times less deadly. Oh, no, I'm getting confused now. Long day at work. I don't care. Anyway, listen. Long story short, so we're having this conversation. It's like, mate, we're not going to die. Yeah, don't be ridiculous. Anyway, it's only the very weak, or people who have a compromised immune system and who are kind of going past maybe 50, 60 years old. And he goes, "Oh, like me then." "Oh yeah, you're a smoker. Yeah, you could die from it. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you, maybe, but I'm fine and I will be fine." He goes, "How'd you know that?" "Well, to be honest, I think I already had it." "Don't be silly," he goes. I was like, well, why not? You know, there's thousands of Chinese down the road living, you know, students and that. Rich students come over here. He goes, "Oh, I suppose so. But still, I doubt very much you had it. Don't be ridiculous. You know, just come out now." I said, "Well, actually, we don't know, do we? It's got such a long gestation period of up to 2 weeks. Yeah? Could have come from anywhere. Just because it's been reported first in Wuhan and seen as the outbreak in Wuhan doesn't mean that a variant of that coronavirus didn't spread somewhere else beforehand. Because I'm not exaggerating when I say this. I thought it was a chest infection. This thing I had was absolutely awful. Like, I was coughing all night long, and you know, coughing. I can only other way to describe it was kind of coughing fits, you know, like coughing so much that I was like, like wrenching. Right, so cough medicine did nothing. Paracetamol did nothing, and obviously it gave me a banging headache because I kept coughing so much. It was like building up pressure in my head. But luckily, this was during like Christmas and New Year, so I wasn't really working. You know, but I still went in like just recovering over it. I was coughing and spluttering, and when I was trying to cycle home, that really got to me when I was cycling home, because I was like, you know, breathing in heavily, you know, especially if it was cold as well in the morning, or coming home from work, you know, freezing cold weather, and I'm breathing in, and my lungs are like, I can't imagine this virus right now is any worse, because I listened to what the people have said, the experts, how they've described it. See previous video, and it is identical, 100%. So either this thing isn't as deadly as what they're saying, or it's not as unique as they're trying to say, yeah. Or I was just had a massive coincidence where I had exactly the same symptoms and exactly the same, basically, effect that this virus is having on these people. Okay. And I can definitely see that if I was... the other thing the woman said in the other video is that it doesn't cause problems, unlikely to cause problems in the sinus, right? So no runny nose, no, you know, phlegm in the mouth and building up, you know. It was all the chest, all respiratory. Okay, and now I have had like a damaged chest before, because a couple of years ago I fell off my bike and I fell onto my chest, right? And I should have gone to the hospital because I basically had the startings of a collapsed lung, because I laid down on my back and I was like, should have really gone to hospital, but I don't like hospitals. Yeah. So some similar feeling to that, like gasping for breath, especially when I was coughing, because I couldn't stop coughing. Like, it was like, you know, I was like shouting out like, "F's sake!" You know, I mean, heaven knows what my neighbours thought. You know, Me coughing and shouting out, I was very angry. It made me very angry because I just wanted to go to sleep. I just couldn't stop coughing. So I got over that about a week and a half ago. So yeah, I didn't die from it, but I can see how people could die from it, like older people or people with a reduced immune system. I've had colds, I've had flu before, and they're all not very nice. But the key point I'm pointing out here about what I had it was all respiratory. It was all to do with the lungs. It was a dry cough. So exactly as described, really. But I'm not going to go to the doctor and go, "Hey, can you test me if I see I've got if I had the Wuhan virus?" Because of that, we could even tell anyway, because it mutates so much. I don't know, not a theory. We were just like debating this, me and this guy at work. I was like, how about they released multiple strains of this virus around the world at the same time? What if that happened? Just going like picking up scenarios, kind of trying to make a bit of a light of the situation. But there are people sick enough to do things. Things have happened in the past. Maybe I'll save it for another video where the governments have experimented on people and done things to their populations around the world, different countries, and it's absolutely disgusting sort of things they do. And that's actually come out publicly. So I never get complacent and think that the government is my friend. End of the day, it's all about the money and so on. But it's going off on one now, but still, this video I wanted to talk about this. Someone sent me a link to a patent for coronavirus, which is the type of virus that this Wuhan virus is. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scroll through this. I think I'll put a bit of music in the background for you in a couple of minutes. I'll just read this bit. The patent invention provides a live unattended coronavirus, that means, or weakened coronavirus, comprising of variant relicase gene encoding polyproteins comprising of mutation in one or more of the non-structural proteins. Blah, 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 blah. The coronavirus may be used as a vaccine for treating and or preventing disease, such as infection, bronchitis, in a subject. And that subject is chickens and other animals, which are kept for livestock, which is what this is supposed to be developed for. Anyway, they've responded because this is being posted around all over the internet. And saying, look, humans created this virus. But they've responded. I'll show you what they said in a minute. But I'm just going to spend a minute scrolling through for you so you can actually read this yourself if you really want to. So what I'll do is I'll scroll and then I'll pause, scroll and pause. So you basically get each page. So we'll start here, play some music, I think, now. I'll do this. And then we'll look at what their response, okay? So here we go. And it's crashed. Hold on. What's going on here? It's not loading. Well, that's helpful, isn't it? Anyway, let's see what they've responded with real quickly. So where we have it. There we go. So this is their response, or someone's response to people saying that this was a man-made thing. Now, I don't know if it was or not. I'm just saying they've made a response because of... I mean, to be fair, I mean, okay, they might be trying to play around with weak strains of these things, but how do they know these things can't mutate? You know, they're playing around with this coronavirus in animals, and this came from animals, you know. All kinds of stuff gets in from, you know, from what should be a controlled human, you know, situation to wild, you know, problems. Anyway, Pure Bright's livestock coronavirus research, your questions answered. The Pure Bright Institute is aware that misinformation regarding this institute and its research is circulating on social media following the outbreak of a new novel coronavirus that infects humans in Wuhan, China. These are the facts regarding our coronavirus research and funding. The Pure Bright Institute carries out research on infectious bronchitis virus, a coronavirus that infects poultry and porcine pigs. Delta coronavirus that infects pigs. Pure Bright does not currently work with human coronaviruses. More information on our coronavirus livestock research can be found on our website. Same again, bit of music for you as I just scroll through here so you can read it yourself. Obviously you're going to have to pause the video actually, so not much point in me playing music. Oopsie. Let's just do a slow scroll for you. You can read it nice and slow. Oh yeah, by the way, it says about these sort of viruses cause diarrhea. I also had diarrhea with what I had as well. So yeah, bowel problems. So basically, every single every single symptoms they've spoken of is what I basically was feeling and dealing with. Hit me on Christmas Day. I felt a few things felt something coming on New Year's, Christmas Eve, sorry, and it was Christmas Day that I actually seemed to come down with whatever this was that I had, which sounds exactly like the virus from Wuhan, long before it was said about on the news. Anyway, goodbye. Leave your comments in the comment section and what you think about it.